Hi Aries, so this is going to be your Celtic cross reading here. So take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. Again, if it's not your story, don't force it to fit or reverse energies as it applies. Okay? Also, kindly like, share, and subscribe my videos. Show some engagement, honey. Your girl needs your support. And that's how you add your energy to my collective as well. By liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, right? So might as well want to consider that and don't be an island, okay? Let's look at you, honey. Let's look at what's going on with our Aries collective. We are back to Celtic Cross and it feels very refreshing. Celtic Cross are my favorite, one of my favorite tarot spreads. So I really enjoy it personally because it really delves deeper into a person's psyche, every aspect of what their fears are, what's surrounding them, right? And how the environment is affecting them. So the opening energy is the Eight of Swords, okay? Crossed by the Five of Wands. Yeah, you don't want to indulge in any sort of fight. So you're like, you know what? I'm going to be blinded towards it. I'm actively trying because it's active sort of procrastination, active sort of keeping yourself blinded. You know it. You know it. We willingly do it. And it's like, I'm willingly not trying to look at any sort of fuss, any sort of anger, frustration, bitching, backbiting that is going on in my life right now, around me, surrounding me. I don't know, might be friends, family, I don't know, your office colleagues that might be fighting, constantly bickering, argumentative, and you're not trying to give into that. You're not trying to pay any mind to it, quite literally. What's surrounding you is the Six of Coins. Yeah, you're managing your P's and Q's. You're telling me that you're quite a balanced Aries. You're very practical. You mind your P's and Q's, and that's what you're doing here. In the recent past is the Hanged Man. Okay, so there was a time to reflect on things, trying to understand, trying to get consolidated, trying to learn more about something here, get into that perspective mode, looking at things quite differently. And I feel that's why we are here today, that we are ignoring this. It feels pretty repetitive, this fight. That's why you're trying to avoid it. That might be the case too. What's exiting is the King of Wands. Okay, some sort of passion. Why? That's you, honey. You're a fire sign. You're exiting. You're telling me that's your fire for something. Okay, so probably something was keeping your fire in all the worst ways. Somebody or some situation was involving your fire, involving your passion, involving your to-do attitude, can-do attitude quite negatively. And it's like, I'm not trying to give it to that. I'm trying to make my passion for this situation take an exit, because I don't have any positive fire for this. I am more angry now. I'm more frustrated. Okay, let's take a look at the near future. Six of Cups. There's some sort of connection that's supporting you here in the near future. They're telling me that they're very supportive. They love you and you love them. It's kind of like a sweet nostalgia, like you have known each other for quite a long time and you both know each other quite well, like who you are all about, like what you're about, what you like, what you don't like, and things like that. Like they have been following your story for a very long time, and that's why you both know each other. That's the impression that I'm getting here. Like you guys have lived a life that you've seen each other grow, right? You've seen each other make mistakes, learn from them, things like that. You've seen each other evolve as well. That's coming up, probably in the form of support, in the form of, standing by your side, showing some loyalty, showing some support to you. You might need it. God knows. I don't know. We'll have to clarify. Your strength is the Three of Cups. Okay, so you know how to connect with people. So you know how to connect over light connectivity, over light cups, over light sharing of emotions and things like that. You are telling me that you have no problem with connecting with or reconnecting with people who give you a good time, who celebrate you for who you are, and you celebrate them as who they are. And that's what you like to indulge yourself in. That's one of your strengths, that if you want to bring something together, if you want to bring a friendship together, you can and you will. Okay. In your environment is the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're probably defending yourself against something here. I don't know what it is, but in your environment too, it's pretty defensive. Like, I'm on my defense. Don't cross my boundaries. Don't you dare. Leave me alone. Okay. I'm not trying to fight. I'm not trying to argue. I don't know if it's coming from within or from outside. I'm guessing it's outside, but take it as it resonates. The King of Coins is in the hopes and fears. Okay. I don't know what it means though. I mean, it can mean different things, I'm guessing, but you hope to probably be a stable provider, but you fear that simultaneously because you feel like you couldn't be. You feel like you have to carry some sort of weight of the roots within you, the roots and the community that you are giving to, right? In some way, shape, or form that benefit from you, the community that benefits from you. It could be family, friends, anything. And it's like, that's my weight to carry, and I fear to let it go, and I fear it simultaneously to keep it together, right? So you fear it too. Like, I have things going on and I have a lot of burdens attached to me. Look at how the roots are weighing on his back. The weight of his cultivation, that's the Tree of Life. That's the Ten of Pentacles stuff. That's the roots that we have built and the life we have built and grown. with our efforts, with our sheer efforts and our resourcefulness. And it's like people benefit from you as well. And for some reason, this situation also might feel like, oh, it's my share to carry and it's my responsibility, it's my duty to put up with it. And I don't know what to do with it. So meanwhile, I just avoid it while they bitch and moan. I don't stand up for myself. I don't do anything. I just block. I just remove myself. I just check out. That's it. That's the simplest way to deal with it, because I can't let it go. It's a part of my world. And I don't know if I'm willing to let it go. Okay. The Four of Wands is in the outcome. Okay. We'll have to take a look at that. We'll see. We'll see what's happening here. The Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Five of Cups. Okay, so there's love here. There's a connection here that you're telling me that it used to be loving. You have a lot of love for it, but you feel like it's not full of love lately. Okay, let's look at the Eight of Swords. Show me the Eight of Swords for Aries. Show me the Eight of Swords for Aries. Also, if this does not resonate, kindly check your other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, any of it, none of it. I think you can resonate with any of your placements in the chart, so take it as it resonates, all right? If this does not resonate, kindly check your other placements. Five of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so we are blinded to the fact that we don't know how to move past a break, but we would like to. We would like to. For some reason, and you're fighting yourself on it. So it's coming from within, honey. It's coming from within. It's like, I want to fight for some sort of expression that's been growing in me. I want to say something. I want to do something. I want to put out a message here outside of me. And it's like, is it you though? Is it you? Because I feel like it's coming towards you, or it's been growing within you. Let's see. Let's show me the Five of Wands. They're telling me that there's a break that happened here, and you're not trying to think about it. You're remaining blinded to some sort of break here. And okay, excuse me, just it's pretty confusing, a bit confusing. I mean, it could go both ways. So let me just clarify the Five of Wands. Where's the fight coming from within you? The Queen of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles here as well. The Chariot. Okay, so we want to probably balance up with somebody. The energy is there. So it's the hovering energy, right? Six of Coins. What you could do. Your energy is telling you, like, it wants to do this. Your higher self is telling you that it wants to do this. Hey, Aries, check this out. You might want to do this. Things like that, okay? You might have some Cancer in your chart, not the point. Pisces is here too. Again, not the point. What I'm trying to tell you is that there has been a break here. There has been a break, honey. Let me tell you that very clearly. But it's like there is a sense of emotionality that's growing within you to say something, to be soft, to be emotionally expressive, to be vulnerable, to put out a soft message towards somebody. And excuse me, just if you hear any background noise, kindly bear with it. And it's like it's been growing within you and you want to express yourselves. Well, what is it about? Well, you're fighting yourself on it. You don't want to see it. It feels like, no, I'm angry. No, I'm not going to express myself to anybody. I'm not feeling that urge. It has not been growing within me. I have not been thinking about it. Don't try to think about it, but your heart is telling you, like your mind is overtaking it. And you are also slightly bit scared to put yourself out there in the form of a message, to dare to even express yourself emotionally. You feel like the break has happened. I can't do anything about it. So it might as well just stay shut up, right? And that's personally a flaw, I feel, because the Five of Wands, there might have been a tiff between you two, and that's what might have ended the break. Like somebody might have gotten frustrated with you, or you might have gotten frustrated with them, and you might have ended things. However, whoever did it, I don't care. The ending has happened, and you still want to go back. You still want to talk about it. You still want to talk about the ending, why the break had to happen, and you want to emotionally open up. It has been growing within you, okay? The Five of Wands, you're fighting yourself over it. You don't want to see it. You're not talking about it, but it's in your core energy. This is the heart of the reading. So this is the most important part. Everything else is surrounding you, all right? The Celtic cross that's why it's so important. This is hovering you. This is the main point of the reading. So it's like the Queen of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Chariot clarified by the Five of Wands. Well, it's with regards to a certain somebody here that we would like to boldly move towards and balance up with, probably date too. And we are in love with this person, but we are not willing to accept it. Like, no, I don't think about this person. No, I don't want to go towards them. Don't tell me, Arya. Don't tell me. I'm guessing the Aries I'm looking at, you're not being big on acknowledgement. You're probably procrastinating too, because Eight of Swords can also mean procrastination. getting so much into your head about the right thing to say, about the right thing to do, that you end up doing nothing at all. You just end up wasting more time. And it's like, it's been a long time. I don't think I can mend the break with just a mere message. So might as well not do it. Fight yourself off, fight yourself off. And the more you fight yourself off, the more energy it grows within you to seek somebody here, seek somebody's love. And it's mutual love at this point, because I feel like it's, you're in love with this person and you would like to balance up with them. It would really cheer you up. It would really, like, this person pulls your heart out of you, and you believe in love because of this person, and you would like to have them around you. You would like to date them. You would like to balance up with them. You would like to access their love. They are not looking towards you. They are looking the other way. The Queen of Cups is. And you are like, and that's why probably your confidence is exiting too. It's like, I am, I'm not confident. I'm not sure enough. I'm not bold enough. I'm not feeling bold. Well, honey, if you're an Aries, if we can't depend on being bold on you, well, then we all are messed up. Then we all are fucked, isn't it? I mean, you're supposed to be the one that's the cardinal fire sign. Just takes off. Just do it. It's your, I was just read a quote that it was like, just do it. And that's what pushed me to do this reading. It's a funny thing. So I'm bringing that to a circle, like, just do it. That's your motto. That's the Aries motto. And if you can't do it, well, then we all are fucked. Seriously. Just putting it out there, okay? It's not a competition. It's not a shameful thing to acknowledge that you still want to go back or mend things with somebody, even if you can't achieve love, but you want love with this person, believe me or not. However you were balancing up with this person, you developed feelings for them. Let's see the Six of Coins. It might tell me more about the balance that was going on between you two. It might give me an idea. So your strength is to bring this together. You can, and you will. So you've known each other for a very long time. So what's up? I am getting very strong 6 energy here. So that's why Aries, like, seriously, it's your lovers connection. It's a strong connection. It's a soul bond. That's why now we have lovers and the 6 of Cups. So you've known them, even if you have not known them for years and years to come. I'm guessing you have, but even if you have not, you have known them for quite a significant time, that they made an impact over you. They changed you as a person in some way, shape, or form. They affected you. They influenced you. And you're manifesting that connection. You're manifesting the will, the courage to put out a message to your lover and to just balance up with them and hope to balance up with them. You're manifesting them into your reality as we speak. But if you're not aware of it, because you are blinded to this, so if you're not aware of it, you will end up rejecting it again. You might end up shooting yourself in the foot. So I need you to be aware that you're doing it. You are manifesting them. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, if you want to tell me that, oh, I just put out a message and just wanted to check in on them, like, what's up with you? What's going on with you? No, you were manifesting them. The reason, the motivation behind putting out that special message was actually something else, but you don't want to acknowledge it. You don't want to see it because for some reason you feel like I can't hope for that. That's what you're telling me. Like, I'm not in that place. It's not my place to hope for that. I have messed it up beyond return, and that's why I can't put it out there. But no, I don't think so. You might think that way, but I don't think so. Otherwise, the energy wouldn't be here. And if you recognize this person as a Queen of Cups, which is very loving and very unconditionally loving and giving person, well then, do you think that they would reject you, or would they be receptive to your truth and to your communications? If you meant something to them, if they ever loved you, I feel like they would welcome you. The Hanged Man is clarified by the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands. Yeah, you've always wanted love. That's what you recognize now. In the past, you went through a checked out, passive, actively looking at your own heart space and what you want, what you desire. And you did some really, really strong healing over some sort of communication, over some sort of thinking, and communicated with a lot of people. Might have consulted a, tarot reader, healer, therapist too. But you really made some active due work into going into active mode and realizing a thing or two about what your heart's desires are. And it's very simple. You just want passion and love. That's it. You just want a combination of passion and love in your life. You want a full heart space for yourself. You want to love and to be loved. It's very simple. That's what you want to remain open to. And that's what your learning has been so far. So what are you going to do? But you're telling me that your confidence, the King of Wands in you, is leaving. It's taking an exit. Is that a part of you that's exiting that was probably resistant towards the acknowledgement of love? Because you have done some active due diligence into understanding a thing or two about you want love, but Again, it feels like you have made that point in theory, but in reality, when it comes to choosing that love for yourself, you fail to do so. You know that in theory that you want love and to be loved and all of that jazz, right? You want a full heart space, you want love in your life, you want softness in your life and things like that. But when it comes to choosing it, you are a bit, that's when you get haywire. That's when you make mistakes, probably. That's when you fail to recognize love for what it is and how it shows up in the 3D world, right? What it looks like in the 3D reality. And you have an idea that somebody is loving, somebody's heart space is that Ace of Cups, because the Queen of Cups carries that Ace of Cups. So they have huge love attached to them. They are very loving and expressive too. The Hanged Man is exiting. Yep. You thought that in the past, it's like for some reason you keep on pursuing passion in your life. When you want love and passion, if you want love more, well, then you have to pursue somebody through a heart space first. You know, if somebody's not willing to be vulnerable with you, well, then it's just all about passion. That's why they're connected to you, right? That's why they're romantically involved in you, or that they speak of being romantically involved in you, because they might feel like, oh, this person just energizes me, gives me hope. They give me a really hard on, turn on, things like that. But it's not necessarily love. You get yourself up into those situations and scenarios. It's been repetitive because the Four of Pentacles can also represent patterns, all right? Patterns that we hold on to, behavior patterns that we hold on to, all right? So you did a really great job here to understand that how you've been rolling in your life, and that's why probably your passion is exiting. It's like, I'm not going to lead with my passion now, because I feel like that's what gets me into that position where I have to get hurt and things don't work out the way I want it to. It's like, yes, I'm a passionate being. That you're Aries, you're passionate. Fire signs invest fire first in any sort of connections. But with every element comes a catch 22 of every elements. All right, be it water, be it fire, be it air, be it earth. Fire signs is they invest in passion first. Can you have fun with me? Can you flirt with me? Can you do all of that, this, that, and the other, right? All of the sexy stuff with me. You based your relationships on fire first. You build your relationship on fire first. And if that fire takes in a relationship, in a connection, then your heart comes out. Then you're more secure that, okay, I'm ready to open up my heart space now. And that's how you roll. But again, the catch 22 is that not everybody rolls like that, like you. For some people, love is just love and passion is very separate. Just because you can pursue something from passion first and fun first, and then move on to love to deepen it, does not mean that everybody wants to deepen it. For some reason, some people just find that on the front, passion as to be something to be enjoyed, but not to be indulged in so much, not to be confused with love. For a lot of people, it happens as such. And that's your catch 22, to recognize that if somebody is just with you for the sake of passion, or are they willing to build on any sort of love with you? Do they have emotional goals with you when they meet up with you? And it's like that's how you've been rolling and connecting with different people here. But for some reason, things don't seem to work out because it doesn't seem to get to a point of love. All right. Yeah, that's that King of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Let's see the Six of Cups here. Show me the Six of Cups. This connection feels very supportive, like the Six of Cups. I don't know if it's the same, but I'm guessing it's the same because you're manifesting it and you will put out a message eventually. You're just right now not allowing your mind to see it, why you're doing it, why you would like to meet up with somebody and things like that. But it feels like you want to, though. The Seven of Cups, the Empress, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you will open up eventually. Yeah, the blindness will come down. Don't get me wrong. You want to put forth some sort of message here out there to a certain somebody, make the ultimate offer and gesture about meeting up with somebody. It could be anything for that matter. The Ace of Pentacles carries a lot of stuff, basically a message, a gesture that might feel very huge to you in the moment. And that's why it feels so huge. It feels so big to put out that first message, right? It feels so huge, but it would personally please you to put out some sort of offer. And it's like, once you get out of your mind, once you allow your heart to take reins here, you will realize that you know somebody as the ultimate option for you of productivity, love. They're very important to you in your heart space. They're a special connection, and you would like to re-explore, reopen the case of the soul bond, the person we've known for a very long time. And it's like, we would like to meet up with this person and we would like to express our heart space to them. You elevated just from Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups. The more you try to resist it, the more it builds up in you. That need to express yourself, honey, that need for your heart to come out of you and to express yourself in any way, shape, or form. I don't know how it comes out. I don't feel like it's just romantic words, so to speak. It's anything. It could be anything. Just talking about how the past went on and things like that. But you would like to express them. there is an emotional expression. Yeah, it's wanting to come out of you, and it might come out as very jumbled up, like, I feel this, I feel that too, I feel this, that, and the other, and a million other things with regards to you. But I know this to be true, that you have been an important connection in my life, and you've been a very important, influential person in my life. And I still think about you, and I still feel about you, even though sometimes it's very difficult and I get overwhelmed by this connection and the way it makes me feel, the way you make me feel. But I would like to re-explore. I would like to talk about it. I would like to say something, do something, or even try for love, right? It's kind of like that. You have memories attached to them. You have just emotionalities, emotional imprinting on each other too. You thought that it was just fashion probably when you met this person, and you are now being presented with the other side of the thing, that no, it went deeper. It went deeper. I'm sorry I couldn't say it out loud before. Yeah, the Empress for the Empress. I told you, Three of Pentacles, the Chariot again. I'm telling you, I'm good at this, honey. Let me tell you, I'm good at this. It's in your strength to connect with this person over just shared interests. Like, you can bring it emotionally together as well as in the 3D world. So they can be accessed in the 3D world. You can, if you want to, you can meet up with them. It's in your strength. You know it to be true that if you wanted to go after them, you would, but it would have to be some sort of genuine interest, some sort of expression from your heart space. They would consider that, but not necessarily any sort of mechanical stuff, any sort of, just beating around the bush kind of communication. They wouldn't acknowledge that. They are pretty much an Empress and a Queen of Cups as you recognize them, somebody who's very high functioning. So they would like to get to the point. And you also know that you have the words within you to get to the point here. Look at this, the Eight of Wands. It's like, I can't do this, but can you? I feel like you will. You will. You're doing it. You're like, just do it. Fuck it. Just do it. Okay, Aries, just do it. Yeah. Look at this. I told you. I told you. You will do this. Eventually, you'll be like, you know what? Fuck it up. If I'm just going to sit here and rot in these feelings, then I might as well do it. And then hold on to the repercussions or the consequences and then deal with it. I'd rather deal with the consequences of something than to just mess my mind up of what could have been if I do this, if I do that, and things like that, to keep on fighting with myself over the natural feeling that I feel towards this person. I would like to at least speak to them. I would like to at least be honest for myself, for my own sense of self, okay? For my own sanity, for my own security, right? The Seven of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Magician. Okay, okay, look at this. Don't be defensive. Some of you have a natural ability to, probably you have done this in this particular, we have Six of Pentacles. I've used 3 decks and we have Six of Pentacles thrice now. So 6 is a very important number. June might be important for some reason, Gemini season, and Gemini as well as Cancerian season here. Cancerian is pretty strong. 7 is also important here for some reason, but not the point. 6 is very prominent though. Might be a life path number. 6 is the day you put out the message, things like that. I don't know. I don't care. It's kind of like we have this active tendency to probably hold back our real thoughts and keep ourselves reserved, to keep them out of ourselves. Like, we don't allow this person, we never allowed this person an access to our internal world. We remain defensive. We have this tendency to get defensive in terms of this connection. When it comes to this connection, you probably might have been very reserved, might have held a lot of, I don't know, like, you just probably tried, I don't know, what am I trying to say? Like, it's just defensive. It feels like defensive. And you had a very low insight. You have a very low insight that you do it while you do it. So it's like you feel all of these big feelings, but you don't. Sometimes you get into that zone of like, you're kind of like that Aries that makes me feel like you are in the real world on an everyday basis. You're very stoic, very withheld, very, protective and defensive of yourself. And it's like, you don't let it show. You don't let your feelings show. You don't let what's going on within you show it to the other world or to other people around you. And probably they wanted your heart. Probably they wanted to be a part of your heart, to access your heart in some way, shape, or form as well. So if you want their heart, well, you'll have to be willing to show it to them in the same way. You'll have to give them an access to your heart as well. And it's like, you don't want to do it. For some reason, you feel like very defensive. You feel very protective of yourself. You're very defensive. Like, okay, I'm ready to balance up with you. I'm ready to see you, but don't get too close though. Don't get too close. I'll choose when I try to be very open, and I'll choose my time when it comes to be defensive. No, that's not how it works. That's not how real relationships work, honey. And I feel like this person shows you what it is to be naturally emotionally fluid, what it means to be Just be open to anything. Yes, you will feel pain in the life. If you've lived a life, you will feel pain, whether you like it or not. So there is no point in being defensive. You might as well just create the pain sooner rather than later, right? You might be the one. That could be one of your way to reject somebody, right? And that's why they might have felt like you're rejecting me, right? You just want access to my heart, but you're not gonna give me yours. So what's the point, right? What's the point of it? If you try to just remain passionate towards me and that's it, that's all it means to you, then I don't want it, because I'm an emotional being. I want your heart. And that's how, you don't know, you create rejection and heartbreak in your own situations here. So you're meeting up with this person, but I would like to tell you, just be careful. Just be careful. Don't repeat the past mistakes. Don't be defensive. Don't act defensive. If things come up that, oh, you did this in the past and you did that in the past, well, try to navigate that conversation pretty less defensively. Be as honest as possible, be as resolution oriented and solution oriented as possible. If you want to keep this connection, you'll have to be open to speaking from your heart and being as honest as possible to your best abilities, to your best knowledge, right, about what you've experienced here. The King of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Fool, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you have a tendency, you have a strong tendency. Look at this, the Devil here as well. You have a strong tendency to emotionally just check out and just step away from maintaining some sort of openness here. It's like, yeah, I did it. I did it, right? I sent you the message. I expressed to you right now, today. Today, I expressed to you that I love you and I showed you that I love you in different ways. So my job is done, right? Now we're good, right? So we don't need to be open. So you just go back to being checked out and being defensive again. That's how you repeat the mistakes, okay? You have to continue to stay open. You have to continue to remain open and show love consistently on a daily basis. It's not just about the 3D connectivity. Oh, I just got them in my 3D life. I involved them in my 3D life. I am now balancing up with them in the 3D life. So that's it, right? We're done. We're good to go now. No, they want your heart on a consistent basis. That's what it is to be loving, honey. And I feel like you have a tendency to avoid it, avoid remaining open, avoid remaining communicative. For some of you, yes, that's one of the main points, that you don't communicate. You stop communicating, you check out, you have a habit of checking out. And it's like, that's the main problem here. That has been one of the biggest problems in this connection. And to keep it in your life, if you want to keep it in your life, you have a choice here, honey. But you fear it too. You fear not staying open, but you fear opening up too. It's like, some part of your brain knows that you do this, right? The Seven of Swords, you know this, that you do this, but it's like, I fear not doing it. Like, I know I should let this go, but I fear letting this go as well. This behavior pattern, this habit, probably it keeps you protected, probably it keeps you, safeguarded, right? The Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords wanted to come out. If it wants to come out again, I'll take it, but let's shuffle this. Yeah, if you want a healthy relationship with this person, you'll have to be very open, as open as possible. Even if you're feeling a million things, even if you're being confused by this, talk about it. Talk about your fears. I feel like you have a lot of fears, a lot of mental activity that goes in your head, but you don't talk about any of it. You put on a brave face, like you have your shit together, and nobody has their shit together, just so you know. Even the wisest of men that I've seen, or that you'll see in your life, have a lot of unknowns attached to them. Like, they're not sure about what they're doing. A lot of the times and phases in their life, they would question their own sense of guidance and their own sense of actions. So it's totally normal. There's nothing wrong with it. It does not matter. The right ones will accept you for who you are, and I feel like they will accept you for who you are. Yeah, you'll have to move past any sort of emotional rejection, trying to remain unavailable. For some of you, you go into that zone of melancholy and, going within and just remaining independent from this relationship. Try to just, if I give too much of my heart space, I will probably enmesh myself in this relationship. You might have that tendency to get enmeshed in your own relationships that you cultivate with other people. You might have done it in the past, and it's like, I don't want to do this with this connection. I don't want to lose my sense of independence, but that might create some sort of emotional disappointment here. So you have that. The right kind of relationships will not take your own sense of self away from you, okay? They will let you be you. And I feel like this person is very big on knowing you, who you are from within. Allow me to see you so that I willingly make space for you to thrive, right? To be your own person. And we come together as two different people and we create this relationship. That's who they are about. But that's one point that requires them. It is your emotional availability, your consistent efforts here. And I feel like you're pushing through it. You're pushing through any sort of your patterns here, I'm guessing. and you're doing it. You're trying to remain open. You're trying to, despite any sort of disappointments that you might feel, or that fear of rejection, because Four of Cups can also mean fear of rejection. Like, I might put out my cup out there to this person over connecting with them, when I'm connecting with them, and they might reject me. They might make fun of me. They might judge me for it. But I'm willing to take that risk. I'm willing to keep myself open. That's how you create emotionally strong bonds. That's how you create love, by choosing love, right? That's why I said some of you have, that you want love and to be loved. It's very simple wish of yours, but and you long for it too. You want it in your life, but for some reason you create the environment that you don't express yourself. You don't give the other person access to your heart and what's going on in your mind. You don't allow them to see the deeper you, to access the deeper you. And that's how you create the same outcome for yourself, where you have to end up just being like, oh, it was another disappointment. It was not love, it was just passion. Well, you connected with them over that. So there you go. That's the point here. Let's see anything from the universe. Anything from the universe. Let's look at it. The King of Pentacles again. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. You have a side to you that understands that what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy. And you know this. You know this. There are some times, however, I see that you go into this zone of where you, for some of you, you just sulk, where you just feel bad. It's kind of like that moody Aries energy, that most days you feel good, you're good to go, you know who you are, you know what makes you happy, and you're a very upbeat sort of Aries. You're like, take charge. Yeah, this, and this. I got this. I got that. I got this. I did this. I did that. Look at me go, right? Achieve my goals and things like that. And look at me balance up with different people that I love, and I show them that I love them. But there are a few days that it gets really difficult, and you feel a bit like a Debbie Downer. Then you got to talk about that as well. You got to allow other people see you as that as well, because that's only human, honey. Everybody experiences that. Not everybody is happy and giddy happy and laughing all day long. They feel sad too. That's the point of being a deep feeler. That's the point of feeling. Feeling is not constant. You can't be happy always. That's not how it works. God hope that's not how it works. That's called toxic positivity. If that's what you're trying to show to the world, well then good luck, because there will be no relationship that will ever see you as who you are. There will be parts of yourself that nobody will ever accept because you never let it show. That's why. If you don't allow other people to see you as human, that's the part of being human, to experience contrasting emotions, to experience contrasting realities. Okay? Just putting it out there. You've got to allow yourself. You're a big guy. I know that. You have a lot of pride attached to you. You have a lot of brave face attached to you, saving face attached to you. You don't want other people to see you struggle. But then again, that does not mean you're not a high functioning being. That just means you're human. So are they. Do you know how deeply feeling Queen of Cups is? Does she feel happy all the time? No. She feels angry. She feels frustrated. She feels that rage too. That's all feelings. I understand that. But they will acknowledge it. If they are the real Queen of Cups and the Empress, they will acknowledge the real in you. Real respects real, honey. Just so you know, real respects real. So if you just want to know that whether this person will accept you or not, be real with them. And you'll know for yourself that if this person is worth it or not. The world, the Temperance. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Three of Cups, sorry. Three of Cups. Opening up to healing with this person. The real healing. Real healing. The Death, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Cups too. We want to heal the ending with this person, and we want to bring this together again. We would like to connect with this person, reconnect with this person, because they probably they are the embodiment of what you want to be, how you want to be. It's like they told you, they showed you what real connections look like and what it takes to be to cultivate a real relationship in your life. And they probably showed you how being authentic and how naturally they were so emotionally expressive, that probably gave you a way to be like, okay, I have not been the same. And it's like, that's what it is to be loving, right? They are expressive, they're available. That's what it looks like. The availability, the emotional availability, that's what it looks like. That person demonstrated that to me. And probably I might have told myself in the past that I was also available, but I was available on the inside, but not outside. I was not expressing any of it. That's true. So your intuition is here too. They are very intuitive. They're very quiet and intuitive. Might have some Scorpion in their chart. Might be dealing with one, you might be, but not the point. I feel like this person is very intuitive too. Again, if you're a deep feeler, well, you're intuitive too. And I feel like you are also a sensitive heart, Aries, the Aries I'm looking at. And you are a very strong romantic. You are a very strong romantic too, but you dare not admit it to yourself. You dare not let other people see that part of you and be emotional with others. Just allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to be seen, okay? Just putting it out there. Yeah, the defenses. That's your pattern here. Look at this. That's your pattern. You feel very strong. You feel very triumphant when other people just see you all happy all the time. And it's one of your patterns here to block any sort of negative feeling that you're experiencing. Like the world does not get to see any sort of shit that I'm dealing with. Even if it's difficult, even if it's unbearable, it's my pattern here to show up with a brave face, to show up very confidently, like I have my shit together, and that's it. That's all you need to see. That's all you'll ever see. I want to be, I know, you are a king of pentacles. Probably that brings me to the point that you're a king of pentacles, honey. You want to be a provider. You want people to lean on you. You want people to feel like they can depend on you, that you are the responsible one. If you are constantly seen as a responsible one, you will have that negative sort of darkness in you too, that would take you as far as being very defensive about yourself, very guarded. Like I can just show up as the stable guy. Like, hi, I'm the stable guy. I'm a stable Aries. Look at me, stable. Stable. That's all you need to know. On the inside, I'm very chaotic. I might be very chaotic too. I might feel different feelings. I might feel like I don't want to do this today, but I can't say it. I have to show up with a brave face. So block it. I'll not allow you to see it. I'll not allow you to see me as what I experience and how I experience the world on an everyday basis. Some days you just don't want to get out of your bed and it's like, I can't say it. So you know what? I'll just get up and I'll just go through the motions of my life and I'll not talk about it to anybody. And if somebody asks me, I'll just be defensive. And that's how you push away people. Just so you know, that's how you push away people, right? You create distance between you and what you desire, right? It's been weighing strongly on you, that renewal effort, that passion. This person brings out your passion as well, but they bring out more of your heart. It's like your heart felt safe. You might have connected with them over passion first, but right now, and we have reached that point where you've understood that it's also your heart. They accessed your heart for some reason. They made you so comfortable with that passion of yours that you got attached a little bit more to your heart space. You did not even realize that your heart opened up towards them. And it's after the fact that you realize it. And now you're approaching them with your heart first. It's the cups that wants to come out of you, not your fire. You're insisting on that. It's a past thing, that fire of yours. But right now you're really delving deeper into your emotions here, and how you can make this more stable and grounded relationship, and how you need to stay open. Allow yourself to be seen, Aries, okay? Just putting it out there. Yeah, talk, communicate, make the first move, be brave. It takes just a little bit of nerve, all right, to put out that message. That's it. That's all you got to do. And then the ball keeps rolling, all right? So that's all I have for you, Aries. I hope this helped, and take care. Be well.